Hello student. Today topics is conservation of angular momentum. Conservation of angular momentum. What is the statement of conservation of angular momentum? It states that angular momentum of a system remains constant if no external torque acts on the system. This is the statement of conservation of angular momentum. So if no external torque acts on the system, then angular momentum of the system will remain constant. That is the statement of conservation of angular momentum. The relation between angular momentum and moment of inertia is L equal to I omega. L is, what is L? L is angular momentum. What is I? I is the moment of inertia. You have to understand clearly the two terms. One is L, angular momentum, another is I, moment of inertia. Basically, L is when a body is rotating or revolving, that angular momentum is there. And I, moment of inertia, basically it is the distribution of the particle of a body of a system. Greater is the distribution of particles, then moment of inertia will be greater, and angular velocity will be less. So here omega, here another term omega. What is omega? Omega is the angular velocity. Now angular momentum is equal to product of moment of inertia and angular velocity. Now if the distribution of the particle is greater, then angular velocity will be less. If angular velocity of a particle is high, then moment of inertia will be less. So both are opposite. Directly we can say this is inversely opposite. So it is if one increasing, another decreasing, another increasing, one decreasing. So angular momentum L equal to I omega. This is a very important relation. So this relation we will use here. So angular momentum equal to I omega. Now this angular momentum we are differentiating with respect to time t. Angular momentum is differentiating with respect to time t. Now if we differentiate here I you see dl by dt equal to d of dt differentiation form. Here you see dl by dt. What is dl by dt? This is the rate of change of angular momentum. In the previous class already you have learned the rate of change of angular momentum is equal to torque, or torque acting on a particle is equal to rate of change of angular momentum. So tau equal to dl by dt, that is the rate of change of angular momentum. So you can write tau equal to d of dt I omega. Now, so what is tau? Tau is the torque. As I said earlier, whenever body is rotating, then torque acting. When body is revolved, then torque acts. So if a body is rotating, say, if there is no external torque acts on the body or the system, then external torque will be zero. If no external torque acting on the body, then that value is zero. So if you put tau equal to 0, because this term becomes 0, no external torque acts, then d of dt I omega equal to 0. As I said earlier, any differentiation is 0 means that term is constant. Any differentiation is 0 means that term is constant. So I omega equal to constant. So this I omega is denoted by L. So L is a constant. Here L is constant. So this is the law of conservation of angular momentum. So law of conservation of angular momentum is saying that the product of moment of inertia and angular velocity is constant. Means if moment of inertia increasing, then angular velocity decreasing. If angular velocity increasing, moment of inertia decreasing. Ultimately, their product remains constant. So that is the statement of conservation of angular momentum. So this term we can write another form. Say moment of inertia of a body changes from say I1 to I2. The moment of inertia of the body is I1. Now it is changed to I2. So if it is changed, if moment of inertia is changed to one form to another form, of course that is the distribution of the particle of a body of a system, then its angular velocity must change. So angular velocity changes from omega 1 to omega 2. So if moment of inertia changes from I1 to I2, then angular velocity changes from omega 1 to omega 2. So ultimately we can write as I1 omega 1 equal to I2 omega 2. This is omega 2. I2 omega 2. Here I2 omega 2. Again, omega we can write as 2 pi by t. Omega is angular velocity is can be written as omega equal to 2 pi by t. So t is the time period. This is the another form. So conservation of angular momentum, I omega equal to constant, that we can write as I1 omega 1 equal to I2 omega 2. If we take another form, then I3 omega 3, another form I4 omega 4. Ultimately I omega equal to constant. So to understand conservation of angular momentum, so some examples I am giving you. You try to understand what is the angular momentum. So angular speed of a man sitting on a rotating table with his arms stretched outwards increases, and if he withdraw his arms towards his chest, then what happens? So you see here, to understand this, a man sitting on a rotating table, then and the men stretching their legs towards outwards, then when he is stretching their arms, when stretching their arms, then his moment of inertia increasing but angular velocity decreasing. When the person falls their arms or hands towards his chest, then his angular velocity increasing, moment of inertia decreasing. Again I am telling you, when the person stretching his arms towards outward, his moment of inertia increasing but angular velocity decreasing. Again, when the person falls his arms towards chest, then moment of inertia decreasing, angular velocity increasing. Ultimately, if we apply I1 omega 1 equal to I2 omega, or I omega equal to constant, I1 omega 1 equal to I2 omega 2, I omega equal to constant. So it happens because of to maintain the conservation of angular momentum. If one increasing, another decreasing, to maintain conservation of angular momentum, it is happen. Again another example, angular speed of a planet increases when its position in the orbit is near to the sun. So when planet revolving around the sun and coming near to the sun, its angular speed increasing. Angular speed increasing. So it's happened because of to maintain the conservation of angular momentum. When a planet revolving around the sun elliptic orbit comes near the sun, its angular speed increasing. So this is because of when the planet comes near to the sun, angular speed increasing, moment of inertia decreasing. So it happens to maintain conservation of angular momentum. This is number 2. And number 3, when a differ jumps from the springboard, he curls his body by rolling his arms and legs. By doing so, he decreases his moment of inertia and angular speed increasing to conserve the angular momentum. Here, basically, when differ jumps into sea, differ folds their legs, arms, and to why he is doing like that? Because to increase the angular velocity, to decrease the moment of inertia such that dipper can reach the bottom of the surface of sea quickly. So it is happened to maintain the conservation of angular momentum. Another one is same way. So number 4, a blade dancer increases his angular speed by stretching her legs and arms out, but decreases her angular speed by withdrawing her arms and legs towards her body. Same thing, legs and arms. Here same thing, once stretching, when stretching, the distribution of particle of the body is increasing, moment of inertia increasing, angular velocity decreasing. Again, when the dancer folds their arms and legs, then angular velocity increasing, moment of inertia decreasing. So ultimately, it has happened to maintain the conservation of angular momentum, I omega equal to constant. So once increasing, another decrease, ultimately remains constant. Thank you.